Could I ask you about the $30 million that the government gave to Foxtel? We know that this is notionally been listed for unique and women's sports. Have we got any further details since last time about exactly what that $30 million is going to be spent on, or has it been spent already?
No, there's been no money which has been allocated at this point. The department.
So the cheque hasn't been written to Foxtel, is that what you mean?
There's been no money that's been conveyed. The department is negotiating a deed, a funding deed, at the moment, which will have deliverables contained in it, and Mr Eccles might talk further to that.
Senator, we're in, I would describe the final elements of finalising a deed with Fox Sport around the services that they will provide. That deed will contain performance indicators such as securing broadcast rights, producing coverage, increasing the number of coverage hours from their baseline now. I expect that will be finalised in the coming weeks.
Okay. And how much do you suggest? How much do you suspect, or are you requiring of that money to be spent on women's sport?
That is something that will be part of the discussions that we will have with Fox Sport. I think it stands to reason that it is one of the focus areas, and I would expect that there would be a significant proportion of that. We will wait and see when they propose their programming to us. But the discussions that we have had with them give every indication that there will be a significant focus on women's sport, as well as the other niche sports that I think are covered by the parameters of the deed.
Have you considered putting in that deed the ability for, if rights are bought for a particular sport or season or game, that if Foxtel doesn't prioritise that the free-to-air stations or the public broadcasters could access it?
I'm not sure if that's in the contemplation at this point, but as I said, the deed is not finalised yet.
Because a lot of people obviously would like to see women's AFL and netball and all of these other things. It'd be disappointing to see that they couldn't watch those things because Foxtel buys up the rights and then the public gets charged $90 a month just to be able to watch women's sport. Under
this arrangement, I just cannot foresee a situation where Fox Sports secures rights and then does not move on those rights. The sports that are being contemplated for support are those that are currently, do not have a significant presence on our broadcasters.
Foxtel must have been pretty happy with their $30 million. Did they ask for it? Or did you just give it to them? Did they ask for the $30 million, or did you just give it to them?
It was a decision of government, and we're fulfilling that decision.
Minister, a week after the legislation passed, Foxtel gave you some cufflinks, didn't they?
I was sent a pair of cufflinks.
Have you worn them?
No.
No. Why do you think they sent you the cufflinks?
Look, from time to time, and I think all senators around this table are in this situation, organisations will send them small objects.
Would you think it was a bit of a thanks, Minister? I know it was tough, but we got there.
Look, we all receive from different stakeholders from time to time different.
Was there
things.
A note?
There was a note, correct.
What did the note say?
The note was acknowledging that there had been the passage of significant reforms which are to the benefit of all media organisations.
Pretty expensive. $30 million worth of cufflinks? How much do you think the cufflinks were worth, Minister?
About $30.
About $30. Can I move on, please?